It was one of those things where someone was like, Chrissy, the sky, one of the mods, bless their hearts, they were like, Chrissy, the sky is blue, the Pope is Catholic, and you have a type. And I'm like, I need ice. That hurt. That hurt. That I got like my eyebrows singed at that. Jesus Christ.
Well, let's see if we can deliver all the hot burns on the show as well. Hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast, where Ayn Wye and Keyframe wonder about random drivel.
We're a minute early.
How
dare you?
Keep
Well,
bullying her
guess.
for one more minute and then we're perfect.
No.
I guess behind the pre-show then again. This is how it goes, folks. So, but I will not edit this part out. So this is an exclusive peek into the pre-show. Exclusive, yeah, an exclusive. This sounds very wrong.
The squeakle.
Oh, this is almost its own lead-in. But no, this was an exclusive peek into what the pre-show looks like for all those plebs who never catch the stream live and only watch the VOD on the new YouTube channel, which you should be on by now already. Is it?
You should be on by now.
Have I linked it? Is it linked below? Let me check.
If you haven't linked it below already,
It should be from last time, right?
It should be.
It
I hope
should
you
be.
linked it.
It should be.
Is it linked below, guys? Can you see? Where's my description? I don't know where my description is in my.
I should have said we were a minute early. Hi guys, welcome to the AWKWARDCast, where Ayn Wye and Keyframe wonder about random dribble.
It's the first thing in the description, right there. I know that I'm doing. I even linked Jay already in it. I'm a competent host.
Yes.
Kind of, sometimes, maybe.
Do you want to introduce our guest before he turns gray? Like,
I already name dropped him already like multiple times. That's good enough, right? Right.
He hasn't
that's
been
good
on,
enough.
He hasn't been.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on enough times that we are now allowed to not give him a proper introduction.
Fine. Well, and our guest this week, once again, recurring, basically already part of the inventory at this point, but always glad to see you. Welcome back, JTastic VA.
The best compliment you can give someone, you're in my inventory.
But yeah, Jay,
Yay.
please, since as Keyframe pointed out, you haven't been here often enough, therefore we need to know, who are you, what do you do, and why should we care?
I am JTastic VA, aka JTastic. I am a voice actor. I am a YouTuber creating many YouTube videos, like the one that you see on your screen right there. And I am also a VTuber. I stream on Twitch. I was literally streaming last night, streaming Undertale Yellow, which is a fun game. I highly recommend that Undertale fans and non-Undertale fans check that out. Or even better, just watch me play it.
There's furry characters in it, so
Furries.
already-
You guys like furries?
It's like jingling keys. It's like, it's the story of one of the kids who was one of the set like 9 souls. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Like,
So, the story of Undertale. Cattail, cattail, cattail.
Kitsune, kitsune, kitsune. But yes, welcome back, Jay. It's been a bit since we've had you on.
Yeah,
I could
sometime
say
in
that
the
it's
middle of
been-
last year or so.
Yeah, it's been
Definitely
a
a hot
year.
minute.
Oh yeah,
But,
there is for 17 hours. Wait, there's advertisements.
What are you
What?
talking
What are you doing
about?
over there?
What am I doing? What am I doing over
You
here
said-
indeed?
You said 17 hours.
Yes.
I was like,
17 hours ago it happened.
It's been
Oh,
17
okay.
hours since I've last been on Awkward.
it's
It has been 17 hours since you were last on Twitch at the very least. There, look at him go.
This is a train wreck. Anyway.
Let's just watch the entire stream right now. That's gonna be my Awkward.
I mean, we're already awkward. But Jay, what have you been up to recently besides, streaming Undertale Yellow? Have you had anything happen in the life of Jay? Besides the plane that crashed into the highway?
Yeah, that was a thing a few days ago. A plane just fell into the highway, like outside of my town. It's like, oh boy. that driving home is going to be real fucking interesting.
I mean, given that you work in like media stuff, not to dox your employment, but you work in media stuff, so that was probably a fun news day.
Literally, we're just like, we're sitting around thinking like, okay, it's gonna be a nice chill day. And then we get a phone call. What do you mean a plane fell? Planes don't do that.
I mean, they do, but usually they fall in a specific place properly.
They don't fall. They don't fall on the highway. That's the car place.
What is the highway but the plane's parking lot?
Definitely. That's clearly how most people see it.
Well, it seems like your life is never without a dull moment, Jay.
Never.
Never, ever. I mean, besides also the fact of... you know what, Jay? You're here right now, so I'm gonna call you out publicly in front of this audience of...
Oh, God.
God,
what have I done this
100
time?
people.
So, it's no secret that I play the funny shooting game that has all the skins of characters in late-stage capitalism known as Fortnite.
Oh, God, here we go.
For a moment, I was really like, what game is she talking about? Oh, Fortnite.
No,
right,
Fortnite.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I usually play with my good friends Gerber and Kenny and Grace. And Jay is also there sometimes. Many times. I need to do a stream where we're playing Fortnite with Jay, specifically with the team comp of Gerber, Kenny, me, and Jay. Because it is the most infuriating gameplay that you could ever have in Fortnite. This is a game that children play.
And yet we're losing to children every day.
But no,
Why?
let me explain the gameplay method of the three caballeros of me, Gerber, and Kenny, and then fucking Goofy over here. Like, so, you know, we drop out of the bus, we pick a spot. Awesome. You see all of our little arrows on the minimap. Cool. And there's Jay's arrow like 5 miles away. It's like, Jay, why are you so far away? His own words. Hold on, I'll be right there. and you know what? We're trying to defeat a boss or we're defeating other players, and all you hear slowly getting louder and louder is and then a fucking car crashes through the wall.
I'm helping.
Jay? No, Jay, that's not helping. Fucking this man, this creature, this cat boy, just like he just finds a car and he decides this is my weapon for the game. And what makes it more infuriating is this man will also collect all the epic and legendary weapons and still only use the car. I don't think I've ever seen Jay actually shoot a gun in this fucking game in months.
Listen.
Okay, sure. State your case.
I have done the JTastic car method a lot, and it works. I have defeated bosses. I have defeated squads. I have gotten victory royales by doing this several times, sometimes with you present. You cannot deny the strategy because it brings results.
No, the result is everyone else doing everything and then you swooping in at the last second. You don't defeat the boss.
Car explosion no jutsu works.
Yes,
I mean, the man had a point.
What happens? No, shut up, Max. You know, like, no,
yes,
you know what happens when what happens when the car explodes? Everyone else dies,
including the person we're trying to hurt.
Including your teammates is the bigger part of this equation here.
Also, you can't be yelling at me because me being in the car lets me get away faster to the V-boot van because you all are always dying very quickly.
Because we don't have our full squad and we're going against people who have a full squad and actual functional team comp. JTastic VA, if that is your real name. Anyways, I just wanted to use this public...
So
I just wanted to use this public platform to call out this man, so I feel vindicated.
I want to be hip with the kids. I considered getting into Fortnite. So, Jay, do you train? Do you offer?
Oh, my nightmares would become real. I could only handle one Jay in this world with that gameplay method. Jay's gameplay method plus your personality is like the malachite of gameplay fusions. Not
Nightmare
functional
team comp.
toxic. No, that is a nightmare blunt rotation that no one wants to do.
Or do
the launchpad method.
Think about it.
Yeah, the launchpad McQuack method. This sounds like the equivalent of riding a missile for fun.
I mean, this sounds like Fortnite to me.
Jay, it's okay. Key just isn't a game. Shut the fuck up, Wolfhead.
Oh, you know what? Fun fact. A few months ago when they were doing the Season 0 thing, like back to original Fortnite, I learned very quickly that there were no cars. Chrissy was in the call. I think I screamed for real. Like, why can't I get into the car? What's going on?
Yeah, and all they had were golf carts and shopping carts that you had to push. It was beautiful. It was like the Flintstones method. And I've never heard our friend Gerber be more like, man, I can't wait for the Fortnite Season 0 to come back so Jay can't drive a car. Because you think I'm being a piss baby about Jay's methods. Gerber's a bigger piss baby.
Gerber is yelling at me 24/7. It's like, oh my fucking god, what is wrong with you? I hate him.
Oh my.
The thing is, we win quite often in the game. We are the most unhealthy team comp because, like, you know how they say like Mario Party or like I don't know, fucking Monopoly or whatever, or Mario Kart are like friendship enders. I don't know what Fortnite is playing with all of us, but like, you think it would end friendships. It doesn't.
You'll never find a more toxic group.
That's a trial by fire kind of thing. If you don't survive that, you can't survive the rest of the friend group. It's a test.
If you can't stand me at my Fortnite, you don't deserve me at my Stardew.
I was thinking of Get out of my head.
Exactly.
Fuck off. Get out of my head. I was thinking Stardew with that.
I mean, what is the ultimate opposite of Fortnite when it comes to competitive, toxic shenanigans? Wholesome, ordered farm life.
When's my new update coming? I want the new update now.
What is the new Stardew update? Is that the multiplayer thing?
My shortcut
Like
update.
increasing the size of the farms, adding new events. It's like a really big update.
They still are not done updating?
No, they're adding a whole lot of it.
Damn. Kudos, because I mean, at the end of the day...
Isn't it called like the Chocolatier update or something?
Is it? I'm not too sure.
Oh no, Enigma. Terraria is potentially just as bad to fuck each other over as
I mean,
Fortnite.
I remember watching Yuri and Max play Terraria.
Yes.
I know you don't remember Enigma, but I do.
This was not wholesome. This was similar level of friendship ending.
Like, I mean, yeah.
I had fun creating graveyard crypts under our home base, and you were like, "Where's the fog coming from?" Great times.
I mean, that just sounds like when we do our monthly opening of a Minecraft server with our friend Joe, and we just destroy the server.
What's this we talk?
What do you? It's not just me. It's not just me.
Talking about Yuri.
Hi, Yuri. But like, look. I can have my own game. I think everyone has a game where they're an asshole in. There's the topic for this segment. Everyone has a game that they're an asshole in. Jay has Fortnite.
Why is music
I have
playing?
Minecraft. Max has every other game. You know, like, it's not...
What the hell is going on?
What did you do?
Oh, for fuck's sake, there was a music playing on your stream, Jay. And this stream... and suddenly I hear music playing, and I'm like, what is happening?
Don't bully our guests.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we can't hear it, but I guess on Max's desktop there was music playing
coming from your Twitch channel
because he was too stupid to remember to mute your Twitch stream after not showing it on screen for the past
I had the stream muted, but the ads apparently not. There, chat heard me. Chat understands what's going on.
But look, everyone has a game they're an asshole in. I fully believe that, because I feel like we as humans have the capacity to be great people, and we have the capacity to be assholes. We need our outlets. And it's better to have your outlet of being an asshole in a video game than in real life. Some people just do both, because why not? They have enough energy to spare. I'm looking at the German. But chat, what games are you the asshole in? I could make a guess of some, but yeah. So
do I have games?
I've been told that playing most games with me is basically playing that game in expert mode.
Do I have games I'm not the asshole in? That's the real question.
I mean, sometimes there's a benefit to playing with you, Jay. When we're doing the rock band mode in Fortnite and we play specifically Buddy Holly, I know we're going to get a good team score because you somehow have gained a weird, savant knowledge in how to play Buddy Holly.
I'm basically, fully memorized on that game.
You should just be, it's like the Guitar Hero episode of South Park with the kid playing the solo on the gamepad in the restaurant and everyone's clapping along. But come on, Max. I'm sure you could think of a game that you're the asshole in.
No, I'm trying to... No, my question was, what game am I not the asshole in?
Oh, can you
That's going to be a tough one.
Can you be the asshole in Stardew?
Yes. I can speak from experience. Yes. Because just remember, in Stardew Valley, the wallet is shared.
Look, here's the thing. I have never played Stardew multiplayer. So, and I don't play it multiplayer because people judge how I play Stardew. So,
you're playing it wrong, but
how am I playing it wrong? Okay,
explain.
No, I'm not going to explain myself.
You explained me, now you explain you.
By pursuing the doctor, for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have against Harvey, Jay?
I didn't say anything.
You said plenty! Why does everyone hate Harvey? What did he do?
And what was it? You are ignoring complete branches. Was it something you refused to do? Was it the mines or?
No, I did the mines. I liked the mines.
But there was some aspect of the game that you are completely.
The rec center. I think it's the rec center.
I mean, that's partially optional. You can also just sell out and just buy all the memberships from whatever the market is called.
The Megacorp?
Yeah, well, no.
From Jojo?
Jojo, that's the name, right?
Yeah, I mean, I also just barely interact with anyone who isn't Harvey or Maru, so, There's no wrong way to play Stardew.
Yes.
I
thought the same thing until you introduced me to your playstyle.
The developers have not said that pursuing Harvey is the wrong way to play Stardew. When the developers say that pursuing Harvey is wrong,
and doing nothing else.
It's a relaxing game. It's meant to make you feel relaxed. Why should I feel stressed about my pumpkins growing or not? If I want to fish and give Harvey coffee, that's my life.
So you go to the most neurotic person in the entire village and keep feeding him caffeine.
What's your point?
Anyway, so media, am I right?
Yes,
I have one by now.
You're so right.
Jay, you have one? You're
so right. Jay, what have you been consuming recently? Unless you want to talk more about Undertale Yellow.
No. We'll change the topic to... Who here knows about the lovely little battle manga, Baki the Grappler?
Oh, Baki.
It's Baki time.
It's Baki time! Oh, God. Baki is such a interesting thing because I found it through... Well, I knew about it, but then I started watching and reading it because of Derek's friend group. And then Saber started getting really into Baki, and I'm like, why is this seeping into other parts of my... Everything needs to be concentrated into their own little squares. I don't like the compartments touching.
Baki is universal. Baki is everywhere. For those of you unaware, Baki the Grappler is a manga and anime series created by Keisuke Itagaki, who, fun fact, is the father of Haru Itagaki, the mangaka behind Beastars. It's all about a guy named Baki who has really serious mommy issues and daddy issues. And the only way he can take care of that is by beating the shit out of every person. Yes,
the redhead one is Baki.
And the only way he can deal with it is by beating the shit out of everyone he sees, but especially his father, the strongest man in the world.
God, this anime is so ugly.
It is incredibly ugly, and the stuff that happens in it is beyond words. Whatever you think is the weirdest thing you could see in a manga, like in JoJo and something, it's even weirder.
I mean, one of my favorite scenes to send to people is the invisible, like, dinner scene where they're making food out of the air.
That is the final scene of the anime. That is the final fight.
It doesn't matter. It's just out of context. It's hilarious. But
so,
I mean, like, so what is your elevator pitch for Baki to get someone to? Because I don't think looking at a visual would stimulate people that much to watch.
Oh, this is fantastic. I want to keep it on this face with tough love.
Love.
I mean, I had this screenshot ready, but we stay with this one. This is a perfect representation.
That says so much. Listen, Baki is such a great thing to watch. It's kind of easily accessible since, like, most of the new stuff is already on Netflix, like, easily dubbed and stuff. You will never find a series like Baki in your life. It is honestly one of the best mangas I have seen in a long time. And I keep saying this, but the stuff that happens in it is so crazy. Like, Baki becomes friends with Bigfoot, and then his dad kills Bigfoot, and in order to honor Bigfoot, Baki eats Bigfoot's teeth as he cries.
Huh.
I see you, Max.
The wheels are turning. I mean, like, you can't say that it's not fascinating to hear about. I could easily make a 2 truths, 1 lie about Baki because of how crazy the shit is, and no one would be able to guess it. Make that an honest truth category. Just,
oh yeah, I see what.
Some of the plot lines are just insane.
Who might not enjoy Baki? Who should maybe give it a pass in your eyes, assuming that such a person exists?
If such a person exists. If you're easily squeamish, this show might be a bit of a rough watch because it can get pretty gory at times. Like, those fights get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was that... What was the one fight in, like, the second series with, like, the Brazilian fighter or something? The guy who was just a fucking maniac who just would not stop beating the shit out of people.
Shit, I can barely remember that one. Oh, also,
yeah.
If you're not a fan of urine, you'd be surprised how much urine is in this show.
It's not a piss play anime, I swear. It's not a piss play anime.
So,
you're making a great picture.
Yes, so we have the art style that is gross. We have the gore that might be gross depending on how sensitive you are, and we have the piss that is gross. You are doing an excellent job there. I'm almost intrigued to.
Here's the thing. Baki is
so-
one of the longest running mangas in like history. It's also one of the top selling ones. Like, it's very popular.
It's very popular and very successful.
So is Demon Slayer. This is no mark of quality.
You're just a
I would
hater.
say Baki's better than Demon Slayer.
I mean, that is the.
I know that. I know that bar is in the basement, but it's better than Demon Slayer.
The weakest Baki character could beat the strongest Demon Slayer character. Prove me wrong.
I know. I mean, you're probably right. I mean, like, Mr. Demon Slayer could just swing his sword against Baki's dad, and the sword would probably break against his skin.
It breaks in half. Baki's dad's like his body just moves so that the sword doesn't even touch him because his body can do that.
Yeah, because why not? Why not?
The moment it gets too close to him, the sword starts to melt.
Like, I feel like we're not describing just well enough how incredibly OP Baki's dad is. This man is feared by every world government.
The reason that GPS exists in the world of Baki is specifically so that they can track this man's every move. And if they lose him, if they lose sight of him even for a second, all GPSs in the world turn off just so they can locate this man again.
And he basically has a carte blanche to murder everyone because no army or militia can withstand him.
But how do they track him with GPS? Have they implanted a chip in him?
They just watch from the sky.
Cameras. Satellite cameras. And my favorite...
What if he is in a building?
Security cameras.
All security in the world was made to spy on Baki's dad for the safety of mankind. Because this man can control basically the air with a flex of his muscles, has invulnerable skin, will just beat up and kill people, and will fuck men just for the power move.
There's a 4.0 earthquake going on in Japan. He punches the earth once, it stops.
That is an actual scene.
I mean, that's an All Might. That's an All Might.
He didn't do it for you. He didn't do it for you. He did it so his fight with his son.
He did it so he could beat the shit out of his son easier. He doesn't want any distractions.
You know how Omni-Man, spawned Mark so he could continue the legacy? That's basically why Baki exists.
I mean, I will admit at this point I'm a little bit more on the curious side of things. No, we still have
That's the thing about Baki. It's so insane. You can't help but get a little curious. That's how it reels you in.
It is insane. Every episode I watch feels like a new experience because I just don't think it could get weirder.
You can never guess where the show is going.
No!
Right when you think you know where it's going, oh shit, no I didn't.
Yeah, you think, oh, okay, it can't get any worse. Oh, he's giving his mom a piggyback ride. Just a piggyback ride.
Wow. I guess at this point, an impression of the show has been successfully created. And people, you can see if you are now interested, disturbed, actually positively like, hey, that sounds like my shit. I guess this is as good as we can do at this
point. Watch Baki on Netflix.
It is on Netflix, yes. Anyways, Max, what's your media for today?
What is my media? Glad you asked. I totally came up with this by myself. Because I was like, oh, that is a thing I just finished watching, and therefore I can totally talk about it. So, have you ever heard of this small, unknown show that recently dropped without any big fanfare on Amazon by the name of Hazbin Hotel? which already got name dropped in this show. Wait, was it in the pre-show still, or was it already main show?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was in pre-show.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so Hazbin.
Yeah, it's a hotel in hell. Yeah, I mean, what to say, especially without giving too much of the development away for those who have not yet watched it. I mean,
there's only 8 episodes.
I know there's only 8 episodes, so it's tricky to see where how far you can go. But no, so over the overall impression, I mean, I assume at this point everybody who has any interest in the show has seen the pilot on YouTube at least once. So it's a direct continuation of that. And so for once, a pilot that did not completely get retconned, even to the point where some people, some of the hardcore fans, freaked out when in a flashback people are wearing their original clothing and everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's the original outfit!" And I'm like, "What? There were different outfits?"
You don't need to call me out just because that's.
It was not just you. It was not just you. Basically, anybody talking about that episode felt the need to mention that, hey, look, pilot outfits.
They're wearing their pilot. Yes, there's multiple instances of them wearing their pilot outfits, actually.
I will take your word for it. No, but yeah, about the show. I guess we're getting close to the end, given how much faster the cutting has turned. Watching it, I mean, at this point, I probably also want to make a recommendation or maybe link down below. Then again, Shafrilla takes... No, not Shafrilla. Sarcastic Chorus, right?
Sarcastic Chorus.
They probably both talk about it at some point. No, the general pros and cons, I mean, it's visually, as you could see with the trailer, it's visually turned out very, very pretty. So, 2 thumbs up on that front. The story, the general assumption is that, due to studio pushing for it, meddling, whatever, messing with the original plan of the creators, it is like very, very like fast, like how the story develops. I mean, basically the episodes in themselves are kind of... It's like episodes are missing in between. The episodes themselves, I would say, are fairly paced as a unit, right? But the overall plot just runs away, so that it's like, there were potentially episodes in between. But there should have been, like, to flesh out characters, to flesh out a feeling for the world and all the stuff. But yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I saw a comment from Odie on, I think, last week's Awkward when we mentioned Hazbin, and I was saying that them releasing 4 episodes at once, and their comment actually stuck with me when I rewatched this series, and I was like, because I guess you could view it that the way that they approached the fact that they only had 8 episodes is that the episodes, and when you watch them all together, are formatted very much like a play. Like like an actual musical, because it's a very breakneck pace. However, if I went to go see a musical or something like a stage show, which this is obviously a lot of pastiches of, because I mean the entire cast is like Broadway actors, it is actually very note for note with how a play or a stage musical is formatted.
2.5 hours.
Exactly.
A musical with intermission. It's probably more closer to 3 hours even, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I can actually... If that's why they approached it the way they did, that's actually a pretty good way to adapt to a very shitty situation of only having 8 episodes.
Could Viv be cooking?
But yeah, I'm also with Odie, like, perfect it was not. But then again, perfection, depending on higher standards, is basically good luck trying to create the perfect media. But no, it has definitely flaws, and now I found myself to bring Sarcastic Chorus back in. Like, some of the call-outs that Chorus did, I was like nodding along, like, there are certain aspects that could have done better, but no, overall, had a good time watching it. Funny enough, it's not funny. As in, like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's even on Amazon has a comedy tag, but when we were watching it, especially the first few episodes, like together here as a group, we were like, we're not really laughing a lot. Like, there's interesting stuff. No, there's a plot, there's a story, what's going on, heaven and hell, but it's not really a comedy now, is it? Because unless you count cursing as funny, but I believe this is just a style.
I suppose. I mean, I don't know. I actually found, like, it's not trying to be funny all the time, but when it makes a good joke, it makes a good joke.
Yeah.
But it's also, I think it's the thing. It's not humor derived from the joke itself. It's derived from how the actor does their line read. Which, I mean, I guess is an element in most comedy. Timing is everything. But, like, you know, there are certain lines that I think just are funnier because of how the actor says it. I love to go back to the little skit that Angel and Pentius are doing in, like, the second episode, where Angel's really annoyed reading the script. It's like, so you could be just like me, the crackhead. And it's just really, I laugh at that because it's a really good line read from Angel. So, you know, I find.
But would you call it a comedy overall? Comic relief exists outside of, no?
I mean, like, I view it as a comedy the same way that there's comedy in Owl House, but I wouldn't call Owl House a comedy.
Agreed. But my head. Oh no, that's a good question, because that's a good point. Do I remember laughing out loud a lot during Owl House?
There's funny moments, and especially when you take moments out of context from Hazbin, they're really funny. But then when you put them in context, it's like, oh no, you know, take Pentius's rule of 3 joke in episode 6, where it's like, can I buy you a drink? Because I'm buying everyone a drink. Can I buy you a shot? Because I'm buying everyone a shot. Can we do the sex? Because I'm going to have sex with everybody. Like, that's really funny. Until you put it in the context of what this show did 2 episodes ago. Yeah. So, you know.
But yeah.
There's tonal dissonance. I will say that is definitely an issue with the show. It's like, okay, if you're going to commit to a tone in one episode, fucking commit throughout.
Yeah, I believe this is an issue where I'm also, which I also have on not just a tonal level with, probably also Hellover, where
Hellova's is also like that too.
Yeah, exactly. It's
a spindle horse issue. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's also like in the inconsistencies in the world building too, where sometimes casual murder is just day-to-day business. The other time they make a big drama out of oh no, please, no deaths or whatnot. Where I believe I talked about this in the context of the Mormon episode of Hellover, where it's like casual slaughter is happening on the streets on the regular, and nobody raises an eyebrow. But oh no, this one person who is actually causing a disturbance. No, he must not be sniped because plot requires the character still.
What, the like the stalker guy?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like the reason why that was the whole thing was because Blitz didn't want to kill him in front of Fizz, because Fizz is highly uncomfortable with violence. So it was more doing a thing for Fizz's comfort than because Blitz is trying to be a good friend.
Yeah, but did we watch the same scene? I mean, he couldn't have been more uncomfortable. But it's also speculating.
Yes, but seeing someone get shot, we already saw in the previous episode, literally the previous episode, that Fizz gets is traumatized by specifically like gore and murder. So, like, you know.
But yeah, he just watched 2,000 people getting murdered in the previous episode. But anyways, it's just a thing that tonally I find also weird. It's not a deal breaker for me, obviously, but it's also like But it gives it but the lack of polish might be considered something that works in its favor because it's not one of those highly polished mainstream shows. So good for them.
Yeah, like I'd rather the show be rough around the edges to grow than it being overtly polished, because where does it go from there?
Yeah.
And besides, I can give Hazbin this. I was thoroughly entertained throughout. I have been bored with so many fucking shows recently. This one actually makes me keep coming back to it. Also, the soundtrack is amazing.
Okay.
The soundtrack for this show might be one of the best soundtracks for a show in a long time.
We probably should have pointed out, it's a musical, and the music is really good. So no notes on that one.
Keith David sings a song, so you should watch it.
Exactly. Did you bring your own media too, or did we just both Hazbin it?
I mean, no, I shouldn't talk about the thing that I have been I cursed Saber Spark yesterday with a thing, and I know that I think I showed it in Derek's call, Jay. I don't want to share too much of it because me and Saber and Rishi may be doing a stream where we're watching it, but it's this fucking awful Hazbin Hotel content farm thing that has been plaguing my recommended feed. I don't know why, but it's basically just AI, Charlie, Alistair, and Angel Dust, and they're saying the most unhinged shit on the planet. And also, it is very Charlie x Alistair the entire time, which is like, no, that ace in the hole is not trying to get into hers. So, like, it is terrible. It's awful. So I'm obviously trying to give it to all the people that I know. And the thing was, Saber was watching AI commercials yesterday, and I sent it to him. And he started watching it and was like, what the fuck is this? We have to do a whole stream for this. But then he sent it to Vivsy Pop, and Vivsy replied being like, I have not watched this, but the thumbnail is very concerning. Because the thumbnail was Charlie undressing and Alistair looking in the window like, eh. It's just... My weekend has been very interesting. But sadly, my weekend also consists of mostly work, so I haven't been able to really watch things besides listening to the Hazbin Hotel soundtrack on repeat. So yeah, Hazbin Hotel was also my media. I could give a brief supplementary opinion of Hazbin.
Sure.
Because I fully agree with a lot of the issues that people bring up. I feel like there is more of a conversation to be had about the detriments of the streaming age and how streaming has affected how shows are formatted and how creative teams are stifled and have to... Did someone take a picture? What the fuck was that?
No.
Creative teams are stifled and have to adapt to shorter and shorter, seasons and episode lengths, because that way they get paid less. And, I feel like it's more of a constructive conversation to have, talking about that from the higher up side rather than bashing the creative team who has to try to adapt to that. Not to say that they are impervious to criticism, obviously, but, it's a thing to acknowledge. I feel like that is a fair thing to do as a consumer, is to be considerate, But, that's me being a creative and understanding the hardships of the industry. So some people might be like, hey, shut up. I just want to enjoy my little hellish characters. I don't want to think that there's people behind this production. I'm not bitter, but no, besides that, I just find this show to be fucking entertaining. I love the characters. I think all the characters, I like these interpretations of the characters more than the pilot. I did not expect to like Pentius as much as I do.
Yeah.
He quickly became one of my favorite characters as the season went on, and you should love him and get really attached to him. Trust me. And okay, this is me showing that I'm trash. My top 4 characters of Hazbin: Vox, Alistair, Pentius, and Adam. I love that walking garbage man. He's not in a hold hands kind of way, just in a you are garbage, but you are entertaining garbage. And I am so alone on that camp. So many of my friends hate Adam for good reason. He's awful. But I mean
he's
come
designed
on.
to be awful, isn't he?
Yes, he's literally made to be like the worst person you know. However, they made the problem of making Alex Brightman his voice actor, so he's naturally kind of charismatic. So it's like, you can't make one of the most likable voices into the most dislikable character. It just doesn't work. I guess that's why they also had him voice Pentius. But also Lucifer is great. I mean, like, I still am wondering why or what, like, what's the reason that he was estranged from Charlie when it seems like they are very much on the same page 90% of the time. He doesn't seem like a deadbeat dad, which is funny given that the episode I think is titled Deadbeat Dad. And it's like, he's not really a deadbeat. He's just kind of, not neurotypical. Like, he just wants to make his ducks, man. Like, come on. Which, by the way, that was a great thing watching Hazbin. And he has, like, one duck that he's holding up. And all of our friends went, that's Gerber, because it had the same afro that people draw Gerber with. And glasses. But, like, no, I just think all the characters are very entertaining. The music's good. The animation... This is one of the best looking adult animated cartoons that we have gotten in a long time. This is proof. Adult animated cartoons can actually look good. I know, fucking shocker.
But BoJack and Big Mouth taught us differently.
Well, BoJack had good writing.
That's true.
There's no excuse for Big Mouth.
No.
But, like, the one thing I do want to say, and then we can move on. There's a weird amongst all the discourse that happens with Hazbin and the internet. The weirdest one is people getting mad that there's wholesome moments in it because it's an adult animated show. Like, people were pointing out, like, the finale song and saying that it's, oh, this is so fucking corny. This is where it lost me. And I'm like, why is people allergic to happy? Like, because people are like, oh, think of the children with all their cursing, and now it's wholesome. Think of the adults. Like, why do we have this expectation that adult animation needs to be pessimistic?
If it isn't gun, sex, and the word fuck, then it's corny. That's how the world works nowadays.
I guess. I don't know. Maybe Helava, with the direction it's going right now, conditioned people to think the show was going to be more pessimistic than it is. But this show is just kind of weirdly uplifting. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm happy that Hazbin exists in the way that it does, because I like an adult animated show actually having something hopeful at the end of it. I know, shocking. Look, the world is sad. Let the Hell Show actually be my little ball of sunshine. So, yeah, there we go. Yes, we don't talk about Velma in this household. Moving on. Exactly.
And especially the fact that it gets renewed.
Yeah, it's coming soon. TV time.
So, Jay, wait, first, art.
Oh, yeah, yes. Look at it. Sarah Faze, otherwise known as Nathan, who's had Art of the Week shown on here before. I think they had the artwork they did of Abby in one of the concept art dresses I did on this show and stuff. They're a fantastic artist, and everyone should go commission them. Their prices are way too low. Give them a tip. Tip your artists. They just did this. in like a day. They saw the DA radio promo and then made this. I saw this in the morning before the show started.
It's very impressive.
What demon did they sell their soul to make art that fast at that quality? I want to meet that demon. But like, it's fantastic work, and everyone should go follow Nathan. They're fantastic. But yes, now it is time for the Qs and maybe even A's.
Indeed. Also, let me quickly put Nathan down.
Do we have any on Twitter?
We do have them in Twitter. Let me see. Do I have Art of the Week down there? No, but I put it in now. Art of the Week. This probably means people need to refresh, don't they?
Just got fucking jump scared.
Oh no.
What did you get jump scared by?
Because I have OBS open in order to do the virtual camera, and like I just got a fucking Twitch notification. Thank you for following me, person.
Oh. You have been streaming your side of the call the entire time. Just you standing there lonely, being silent 2/3 of the time when the other people are talking. Just your cat. And every now and then you speak to an invisible, inaudible other party.
Okay, I want to link this thing. I know we're done with Hazbin, but I'm in a Hazbin group chat with some people.
Okay, let me put it on the shared one.
This got linked to me. I love Hazbin Hotel.
Why is this audio? There we go.
It's just there's more to it. There's a whole video, but I really like Charlie just being Rapunzel. And Nifty just being a cockroach. I fucking love that. I love the internet. It's great. I wouldn't replace it for anything. Never ever. But yes, Twitter
questions, indeed. Also, I guess I link this shitpost 2077 down below. But yeah, Twitter, J-Rock, would you rather talk like Batman or Mickey Mouse for the rest of your life?
Oh God! So I'm assuming we're meaning Christian Bale.
I assume so too.
Yeah, Christian Bale Batman.
Otherwise, if you're just
if I could talk like Kevin Conroy, I would take that in a second.
Or if you are Adam West Batman, then you are just a normal person. Unless it's specifically the Batmanerisms that they had in the 60s show.
Like the Adam West that went on to be Adam West playing Adam West kind of characters. No one messes with Adam Wye.
Apparently you can assume any Batman voice.
No, must be
I'm going Christian Bale because Christian Bale plays a great Bruce Wayne, but his Batman was never that good. I'm sorry, I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but the Christian Bale era Batman had the worst Batman voice, and it also was kind of fucked up Bane irreparably. So. But okay, so Batman or Mickey?
I have no idea what you're referring to.
Where's my pasta maker? Okay, but Jay, you're the voice actor, so Batman or Mickey?
For the rest of your life.
Batman wouldn't be terribly different from like my voice already when you think about it.
That is true.
You see, this question gets really important because like, what if you're venting to somebody? What if you're in therapy? You have to choose one of those voices.
And then I got really angry. And I really couldn't stand it anymore. And I was freaking out.
I'm not feeling like myself now, boy. I can't take it anymore.
No, there are two of those kind. Keyframe, did you expect this when you started this call?
I'm just imagining Mickey Mouse on like a hotline, like just like I just don't see a point in it anymore. Why are you laughing? Because if I was on the other end of that hotline, I would not be able to keep a straight voice if someone was crying to me at Mickey Mouse. I don't know if Batman would be much better either. wouldn't understand them. Can you imagine going to a drive-thru and having to order as Batman?
I want a cheeseburger. I got 2 number 2s.
Oh, it'd be like that fucking Dane Cook bit with the Burger King drive-thru, where it's just the guy shouting into the drive-thru mic.
And the pickles.
Oh God, I guess I would go with Mickey Mouse. If anything, I feel like at least my throat will feel less like shit throughout the day. Because even if that's your natural tone of speaking, like the volume that you have to speak to be like legible or intelligible. What is the auditory version of that word?
Intelligible.
But,
Legible would have been written.
Yes. So intelligible. You would need to be like just sucking on lozenges every minute of every day for the rest of your life to not just feel complete throat pain. So I guess I'm gonna go with Mickey Mouse because at least that one doesn't hurt your throat to do. Then again, I am a woman, so who knows?
It doesn't hurt your throat, but it's probably gonna do a number on your social standing. Because who's gonna talk to the person that talks like Mickey Mouse 24/7?
I
mean, can you imagine the awkward cast with a Mickey Mouse and a Batman hosting every week?
Well, let's see. When is the next April 1st on a Sunday?
Great question.
We haven't had a really nice April Fool's joke episode.
Damn it! This year April Fool's is on a Monday.
So
One
close.
day off. However, we
upload
could
is on a
record the
Monday.
The upload is on the Monday. Oh wait, I'll be at BabsCon. Damn it. Damn it. But okay, so I'm going with Mickey Mouse. Jay's going with Batman. What about you, Max?
I probably also go with Batman. It just is. You see 6-foot German guy coming into the room, black coat on. I don't know. The Batman will probably still be a little bit less out of place.
Sorry, you saying 6-foot tall German man in a black coat walking in just makes me think of when you were like the exchange student back in high school during like the Columbine days, just black leather jacket walking in. Tough times before we were around.
It's
all
true.
right. So next question. It's a would you rather. Another would you rather.
Huh. Hey, we have three people heute. We have 3 people again, guys. So what you rather was last time.
Wolfhead versus the IRS. IRS wins. Great. Would you rather perform life-saving open heart surgery on someone you hate? You're an excellent surgeon, but they'll still hate you after. Or eat the leftovers of someone you love. The trust between you is forever in shambles. Okay. Wolfhead, I know you're in the chat. When you mean eat the leftovers of someone you love, are we eating the person? Because the way you worded that sounds very cannibal-y.
I just assume I'm eating like day old Chipotle, but sure, Chrissy, we're going into cannibalism.
I'm sorry. That's not how it was worded. Just sounded like that. I'm sorry. But like, I mean, I guess it's a leftover takeout. So it would be like Marceline and the fries with her dad kind of thing. Okay. I like that Fidel also mentioned Marceline's fries. I mean, like, first of all, how good is your relationship with the person you love if the trust is completely in shambles?
Yeah, that's the part where I'm hung up on. Like, what's... I mean, it's leftovers, so I guess they intended to still eat them later, so basically Marceline's fries, or...
Yes, it's like...
Because otherwise I'm like, okay, leftovers, I'm still hungry, hey, can I have them? Yeah, cool. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, like, that's
Can I
just
just give them like $10 to be like, hey, you can buy your own
Here,
food.
go get fresh food, and I will eat the scraps like the rat that I am. Like, it's very simple. So I guess I'll do the leftovers. if their trust is in shambles after that, we need like counseling. Like that's the long and short of it there.
Jay, what about you?
The open heart surgery thing is fun because I get to hold that shit over that person for the rest of their life. The life that I saved, idiot.
I mean,
I didn't save you for the good of the world. I saved you for the good of myself.
You owe me.
Yeah, I mean that's a fair point. Like, no, it's basically the hate seems to go both ways. So
and the thing
it's a power move.
Oh, the thing is, you're an excellent surgeon. You put the heart in, you could take it out.
But yeah, I mean, as much as I love the power move, I still am missing the destructiveness of the second one. So I might still go for the leftovers because
Yay, we're the boring people.
You take the
Yeah. Okay, so I guess Twitter question.
Sorry, I had
Wolf.
another one.
I'm sorry, Wolfhead. We're gonna have to give you a C on that. Would you rather see us after class?
So, Fidel asks, in honor of the Year of the Dragon, what are some of your favorite dragons in all media? From the iconic to the obscure, every dragon is welcome here.
Ooh, that's a good question. I like dragons. Ooh, but can I think of one? I like just the concept of dragons.
Yeah, I read it earlier, and I have for one an answer that is not just.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm not sure if it counts as obscure. Maybe it counts as obscure to everybody watching because I'm old. But I personally really like the Sean Connery dragon in Dragonheart.
That's a good choice.
That's
a really good choice.
And it was like, for people who haven't watched it, I'm not sure how old the movie is, but the CG, I haven't rewatched it, so this statement might backfire horribly. But I remember the CG being surprisingly good that they did with the dragon.
We know how great your memory is. Like
I know.
Treasure Island show and that cricket movie from the 80s.
Wait, let me get Dragonheart in here. Where are you, Dragonheart? But yeah, in the meantime, other people can go and tell us their dragons.
Jay, do you have a I was going to say fictional dragon, as if there's a real life dragon.
As if there's a real dragon.
But like, what is your favorite dragon?
Good question. I'm just gonna go with the easy answer and say fucking Kaido from One Piece.
Oh, that is a good one. It's especially good when you put Ed and Eddie sound effects over his fight with Luffy. What's mine? I don't want to be basic and say Mushu, even though I do think Mushu is very funny. Okay. This is less of a dragon character and more like the specific species of dragons in this particular show. I really love the concept of the dragons in American Dragon Jake Long.
Ooh, there's the CG.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
That's not too bad. I mean, it's obviously practical effects.
No, but
CG on
but
top.
specifically when he picks him up, like he goes down. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
So he grabs the sword, he goes down, and now when he picks him up, the CG.
I mean, for 1996, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I love the concept of the dragons in American Dragon Jake Long, that they're technically always dragons, but their default form is human-like, which is just very interesting. I don't know. I really like just that idea, and I am also one of the few people who actually likes the later seasons form of Jake, because in the early seasons he was a very buff, like more English dragon, and then when they moved to the later seasons with a different animation style, he was more of a skinny actually like Chinese looking dragon, and I prefer the more spindly looking dragon design. But yeah, I just really like that concept. I also just really like Jake Long. I think he's very funny. And American Dragon Jake Long just always needs more love in my opinion. But yeah, I guess that's mine. Good question. Good question, Fidel. You don't need to see us after class. Wolf had asked a lot of questions today.
Yay.
So Wolf had asked this one. Ask Awkward. Follow me on this. You're a sleeper cell. Great start.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know what a sleeper cell is, it just means you're an unstoppable killing machine that could take down anyone in combat.
Definitely the definition. Definitely the accurate definition. Every sleeper cell is exactly like that. No exception.
The only caveat being that someone has to say a very specific word within your range to turn you into a killing machine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm letting you guys choose the word. What is the word that people will have to say to flip the kill switch in your brain? I feel like this is one of those questions where we have to decide the other person. So we need to go clockwise. So Jay, you decide for me. I decide for Max. Max, you decide for Jay.
And I assume the word should probably be something that doesn't accidentally come up in your day-to-day business. So if anybody says, for example, art or editing for Keyframe, that would be a...
I would be killing so often. Turner at crunch time, 24-hour turnaround. All words you should not say around me.
Oh
all
no!
Right,
do I know Jay well enough to come up with a safe trigger word? Ooh,
we'll find out.
We will find out.
All right, so Jay, what it would be my killing phrase?
Pass. I haven't thought yet.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll stall for you. Okay, so for Max. I
guess. Okay, more stalling.
Can it be a phrase? Does it have to be a word? Can it be like a phrase that has to be said, like words in a specific order?
I guess if you remove the space in between, it is one long word.
That's just German. So...
Compound words for the win.
Oh, God. But, okay, I got it. Max, be a healer. There we go. No one's gonna ask you to do that.
But that's true. It's more like healing. Heal. I need heal. Medic. But yeah, nobody would ask me to be it in the first place. That's true. That's true.
Your killing phrase would be Max, be a healer. And then you just go.
Never gonna happen. Yeah, never gonna happen. I wonder if I can just cheat and go with a German thing. But then again, what if Jay ever happens to do vacations in Germany and somebody just casually says it around him? So, not safe, I think.
Well, you have to come up with something for the cat boy.
I guess so. I mean, by one of the few anecdotes that I know about you, I guess, hey, Jay, can you give me a ride?
Jay, get out of the car.
No, this you would hear every time. This what you would hear constantly.
Jay, give me a ride is actually a pretty good one. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, Jay, we stalled. What phrase for me?
Egon is mid.
Oh, that would just get me killing even if I wasn't a sleeper cell.
It's very effective. So
How dare you?
So everybody knows not to use it around you.
Damn it, I do have my desk knife.
Put that away.
What, you don't have a desk knife?
No, I don't have a desk knife. I have a desk mechanical pencil.
Yeah, see? Be like the cool kids. Have a desk knife.
Oh, I have a plastic knife. That's a spoon.
Good enough? Good enough?
Wait, did you confuse a knife for a spoon?
It was far away. Oh, here's a knife and a fork.
Oh no.
Fuck with me, I'm just gonna start eating you.
Oh no, he brought the full silverware to the battle.
Okay, but you know what, Wolf? That was actually a pretty good question. What's next? Do we have any more on Twitter?
No, I'm all out of Twitter.
All right, Wolfhead has another one.
Of course he does.
This is a marathon of Wolfhead. So, ask awkward. This is less of a question and more of an improv exercise. Oh,
Okay,
Max's favorite.
boy.
I'm
No,
out.
no, no. Hey,
Get back here,
get back
mister.
here.
Well, read the question. I will decide if I return back to camera.
Okay. Chrissy and Max are very vocal consumers and supporters of good media who recently heard the news about the Coyote versus Acme movie. They become so mad about this news that they force themselves into the executive offices where the guy who was responsible for the outcome was before them, played by JTastic. Chrissy and Max's goal is to either convince him to reverse the decision or at the very least make him come to terms with the fact that he's a piece of garbage and sucks. See, I feel like Max would have been better as the CEO in this.
Why do I gotta be Zazzy Zob?
Yeah, why does he? Why did you make our guest the villain?
Oh, but I basically already have it solved.
All right. Yeah. So we walked into the office. Mr. CEO, we have an argument for you.
Release.
How did you get here?
Release the
Release
cut.
the movie.
I give you 3 words time. If you don't release the cut before I utter the last word, you will regret it.
What movie?
The Coyote
Coyote
movie.
one.
The Coyote movie.
Yes. Release
Yes.
it. Or else.
We had a Coyote movie?
Yes, we had a Coyote movie, Mr. Zaslav.
Egon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Looney Tunes thing.
Is...
And then I got my desk knife.
Okay, you over there, stop that. I'll talk to the lady. No, go away. Security.
And scene. I am officially blacklisted from Warner Brothers. Thank you, Max. Okay, so we have a question not from Wolfhead.
Oh, we're taking a break from him.
Yes, we have the FMK because it is getting a bit late and I still have to upload a video to the DA channel, so we have to finish up early.
Chaka.
Cat sitting specialist says, I've been binge watching Star Trek lately. With some luck, I'll finish the entire saga by 2034. Anyways, fuck, marry, kill, Captain Edition. And Odie did provide pictures, so...
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Oh, okay, so
James...
I have to... Okay, let me provide them pictures.
James T. Kirk from the original series, Shatner version. Jean-Luc Picard from The Next Generation. And Benjamin Sisko from Deep Space Nine. Get ready to go where no man has gone before. Spock doesn't count. So, Jay, you are our guest, and I'm sure you are just an aficionado on Star Trek. You seem like... I hear you talk about Star Trek all the time.
All pieces of my Star Trek knowledge come from references from The Big Bang Theory and/or Young Sheldon.
Oh no,
Oh
you
my
poor unfortunate
God.
soul.
I forgot that you actually just like Big Bang Theory.
Why do we keep bringing him back?
Because
I
you
know.
love me. Heart emoji, heart emoji.
Bazinga,
Pew, 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 pew,
bazinga. Just, but okay, so.
You are so lucky I didn't make fucking Young Sheldon my media. I could have.
Ooh, we actually can spam heart emojis, everybody in the chat. Keep
Yeah, we
spamming
can.
them. Keep
That
spamming
YouTube
heart
actually has the little
emojis.
heart thing. Perfect. But okay, Jay, you are the first pick. Shatner, Picard, or Deep Space Nine?
Show Deep Space Nine again.
Oh no, I gave them too
Yeah.
much power.
Show Cisco.
They're not stopping anymore. Sorry, Cisco. Yeah, here, Cisco, sorry. Picard. Kirk.
I appreciate...
No, go on.
No, I was going to say, thank you, Odie, for picking a picture. I know it's the meme picture, but thank you for picking a picture where
we
you
can't see
don't
the guy's face.
where you don't see Patrick Stewart's face. So, Jay, just imagine Patrick Stewart on American Dad. You know, Bullock. So that's basically Picard. So,
I mean,
Fuck Cisco,
you know, Patrick
marry
Stewart.
Picard, kill Shatner.
Huh? Okay.
I would
But
say
why?
why, but
Yeah.
we know that it's purely aesthetic.
Yeah, because we literally don't know who any of them is.
All
Fair.
right,
So
we didn't
fuck,
do FMK
marry,
last week. So
kill.
does anyone have a? Does any? I forgot. Is it
What?
even episodes that I go next, or odd
but
episodes?
this rule doesn't even count anymore because we could do just us's.
Okay. Does anyone have a coin? We will do a coin flip. Jay, you wouldn't happen to have
Siri,
a coin.
flip a coin.
Oh,
But
Heads.
Tail.
Chrissy wins.
yay! I go next.
Okay.
Okay, so you went. So you fucked Cisco, married Picard, and killed Shatner. So I am going to marry marry Kirk. Because he is one of the most decorated captains on any of the Enterprises. You know, he has a legacy to him. So if I could be Mrs. Kirk, you know, I would have a very big carte blanche around the Enterprise for however long I may have. So, you know, there's a plus to that. Does Kirk cheat on me often? Probably, but I don't care.
It's not the fucking, it's the marriage. Jesus.
It's the
Is
marriage.
it broken or are they actually still clicking the button?
They're still clicking the button.
They like the heart.
Yes. But like God, it's like those
Fuck's sake.
it's like those dancing fruit videos you show toddlers and they become hyper fixated on it. It's that
Baby sensory video.
Are you talking about
Sensory
me or about the
videos.
people clicking it?
You watching the hearts go.
I'm just like, normally it's quiet in this corner of the screen. And now it doesn't stop. So yeah,
You're a special little guy, bud.
So yeah, marrying
so
this guy.
I'm gonna marry
gold
Kirk
digger.
for obvious gold digging reasons. I am going to fuck Picard because I think. Wait, no. Did you fucked Cisco?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck Picard because look, it's Patrick Stewart. The man's a legend. And I also feel like if I put Kirk and Picard, which are the two that I know the most of, I watched Deep Space Nine way back in the day. I don't remember a lot of it. I feel like Picard actually would care about what I would want in bed. Kirk just reads as the type that he finishes and falls asleep. He doesn't even ask if you enjoyed it. He just kind of there and rolls over.
He is no Riker.
Yeah, exactly.
If he would have had the number ones in here, like Riker, Spock, who's the Deep Space Nine, the number one? Worf?
I think Worf.
Or the lady, the security lady. But now we need to keep the genders the same, otherwise it becomes too easy or too difficult.
Yeah. But either way, so like I'm gonna pick Picard because I feel like he actually knows a woman.
He's French. He knows what to do. Jean-Luc.
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, he was. Wait, was he with the telepath? No, fuck, no. He was with Crusher. Riker once again was with his telepath. So.
Look, Riker is the S tier one. We all know this.
I mean, we can basically not have a number one chart because everybody will fuck Riker, no matter what the rules are.
Exactly. God, it's such a hard thing because I actually do watch a lot of Star Trek. I am actually a Star Trek fan. Every time I think of like the other members of the Enterprises, all I could think of is this stupid Newgrounds animation from back in the day that was parroting The Next Generation, and it just had Will Wheaton's character going, "I am everyone's favorite character," which is not true. No one liked Wesley. No one liked Wesley.
But he was specifically designed to be liked by all the young viewers and get the kids crowd in as a identifiable character.
Wesley Crouch. Everyone liked his mom instead, obviously. But yes, so
So did Picard.
But yes, and then I'm gonna kill Sisko. It's not for any reason. He is very cool. Mm-hmm. I just don't know him that well because I haven't watched Deep Space Nine since I was in high school, and I can, with the increasing amount of time passing, I could say that was over a decade ago. So I can be like, you know, maybe if I rewatch Deep Space Nine, my answers would change. I mean, aesthetically, if Jay didn't pick the fucking answer, I would pick Sisko because he's the most handsome out of the three, but someone needs to die! So I guess throw a red shirts. Throw a red shirt on him and put him in the teleporter.
But isn't this the thing that the captain's crew is also red shirt? Because he is a red shirt. So is Picard, so is Kirk.
Yeah. Oh wait, isn't it it's less the shirt, but it's also the emblem that is on the shirt, right?
It's the red. No, it is the red shirt. But the thing is, like, you have red shirts who are all the people in charge, and then you have the nameless
put
ones.
Put him in an ensign shirt. That's how you know he'll die.
Yeah, red ensign shirt.
But yes, so that is my choice, Max. You got to take us home with this one.
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, let's... I don't even know where to start.
That's a great place to start. Just
the thing is with Picard, he I mean, after the last Next Generation movie, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest. The last Next Generation movie, and for once, I don't give a fuck about spoilers. I'm sorry.
I mean, isn't that movie like
decades
years upon years
exactly.
old? Yeah.
And it was not even that good. So, the last Next Generation movie, sorry, but story-wise, I'm not sure, maybe story-wise, no, I still would say that Picard should have died instead of Data. Because
that is not... Well, I mean, also the show Picard fucking sucks because Data just dies. Spoilers, Data dies again.
What?
I mean, the new Data was basically a rip-off anyway, so...
I know, but...
It's cheap rip-off, so yeah.
Don't kill the best character again, because Data is the best character in Next Generation. You could fight me. So
yeah, basically to create the AU in which Picard did not survive the final Next Generation movie, in which he was allowed to sacrifice himself and Data could actually, like, continue discovering humanity. Yeah, so just to correct this canonical mistake, I will kill him. Because he deserved a hero's ending. Then...
A mercy killing.
No, not a mercy killing. A killing to give him the hero's exit that he was himself working for.
It's meta mercy. It's mercy in the terms of Star Trek fair. Meta.
I will accept it. Then Sisko, I mean, among those three gentlemen, Sisko is the most family man. So obviously I'm gonna marry him because, like, he's actually settled down. He's living on a space station. He's running a community. What about the other two? No, they are explorers living on their ships, which have militaristic structure. You got an explorer
and a sex pest.
Yeah, you basically have no... do they even have a noteworthy amount of civilians on their ships? Usually just the adjacent families to their crew. So
I don't think they introduced actual communities until, like, Deep Space Nine.
Exactly, because those were mission ships that were not necessarily military ships, but they were not living habitats per se. So yeah, Sisko is an actual family man. So that is somebody to settle down with. And well, Kirk. I mean, you tried to dismiss the man earlier. But you see, with all his misadventures, with him going around in space, hooking up with the alien of the week, this man might not be the most considerate.
This man does come, that is true.
That's true. He might not be the most considerate, like a Picard would be. He might not be the most handsome, like a Sisko would be. But this man comes with experience, second only to Riker, if even... But then again, Riker seems to be a little bit more flexible, so Riker might have a wider spectrum of experience. But quantity-wise, this man is the ruler of the galaxy, and I am gonna fuck him to get my piece of the pie.
But Max, you will get space aids.
Worth it.
Wait, I have a hold on, I know that usually I would end this with "that's awkward," but I have a question.
My finger's already on the button, so you better make it count.
Okay, so you say you're gonna fuck him. So, like, if you fucked him and he doesn't fuck you, so you are the seme here, like,
I wouldn't
would
be
that
its
make
Kirk.
you... Is it Highlander rules? Do you become the master of the universe?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, that's awkward.
Ayn Wye and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random crap. It's time for awkward guests.
It's the awkward.
Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guests.
It's the awkward.
Hard work and analysis,
Whoa, whoa,
which you do
whoa.